Hey, it's your boy DJ Wolf here. If you hadn't already saw the two, well, actually one. If you haven't already checked out my live podcast from last night, it's on YouTube right now as we speak. It's up online right now, where I go in about Black Panther and Monique. My Black Panther review and my take on Monique on The View, where Whoopi actually really kind of told the truth about what she should be doing in terms of her career to make it relevant and to keep it that way. I didn't get a chance to talk about the Breakfast Club thing. I will say this from what I saw. I pretty much saw the whole thing. Monique literally belittled Charlemagne. I don't think it was even right. You know, because he said she was donkey of the day. She is donkey of the day. He was totally right. She is. You know, Monique was all in her fucking feelings because of the fact that Charlemagne basically put it out there because she's a donkey a day, because, you know, she's fucking up her career. And he's totally right. She's a donkey for doing it. And she got bad management. You know, it's the one thing that a lot of, I noticed, well, I won't say a lot of YouTubers. Some YouTubers won't call out the bad management, but they're too busy talking about Monique's a victim. Monique is a victim of her own self, because her management actually is the one that really should be helping her control her career, and they're not doing a good job of it. If anything, he's too much into it, way too much into it. Well, you know, blah blah blah. Dude, we don't need to hear all that personal stuff about Netflix and what's going on. I could care less. I'm being honest. But you're not a good manager if you're allowing her to put all her business out there and to share out and call out Hollywood directors and scriptwriters and stuff. You're not a good manager for allowing that to happen to your client. I'm sorry. He sucks. You know, he's about one step away from putting you in the doghouse. And Charlemagne had every right to call you a donkey, because you are a donkey. You know, but you turn around and go on the show and completely belittle him. Talk about, well, what would your mother think if you should call her a donkey? First of all, you ain't his mama. You ain't that much older than Charlemagne, to be honest, and you ain't as old as I am. You know, so I'm gonna put you in place, sister. You know, and you totally, you know, here you talking about women's rights and this and that and the other, and you get mad because he called you. He called everybody donkeys for stuff that when they take a misstep. He's done it for years. So what? You know, the truth of the matter is, you got butthurt and decided in your feelings to go ahead and disrespect him as a man, which I thought was fucked up. And Charlemagne really should have called you out on it. He really should have called you out. He wouldn't do it. He wasn't even disrespectful enough to call you out on him. And, you know, or I would have called you out. My thing is, Monique, you're fucking up. Okay? And to disrespect this guy, you know, talking about, what did you call your mom? I mean, come on, Monique. You're dancing around questions. You botched up the Netflix deal. And the only thing you ever talked about is Netflix. You ain't talked about HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Hulu, or any of the other streaming, or Crackle, or any of the other streaming channels. You ain't talking about any of them. You know, matter of fact, not only that, you have a play coming out, or it's supposed to be out, the stage play version of Barbershop, and you never even brought it up anywhere. I've listened to you on 6 different interviews. You didn't say one word about that Barbershop play. You know why? because you probably ain't getting the deal with barbershop that you were trying to get with Netflix. That's the X factor right there, and you know it. Didn't mention a word about that play. Nothing. Not promoting it at all. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. You're in an upcoming play and you won't talk about it, but everything you're talking about is the Netflix deal. You know, everything you talk about. Never once bringing up this play that's coming out. That you're in. I don't even know if you're headlining this play or not. But it looked like that they putting you up there as the headliner. I don't know, but it is kind of ironic that you didn't have brought it up. You know. But as far as your comedy, that was the one that I was trying to say before. That everybody who got a comedy special on Netflix are people who were still doing comedy. Recently, there was something came out where D-Ray Davis, who had been doing comedy for about as long as Monique has, and who has done comedy specials on his own. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he did one. I think one was Showtime or HBO. I'm not for sure. I know he did as one major one. They try to say it was his first comedy special that he's done outside of outside Showtime, so something like that. But I'm like, that's not true. But like I said, she hasn't done any that I know of other than one. It was one that she did. And about the if I was just something like that. It came out in the mid 2000s, and it was pretty funny. But someone else brought up a good point. Do you know any real big time stand up black female superstar comedians that's really the equivalent of a Richard Pryor or Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock? Man, the answer to that really is a resounding no. I don't know one. I really don't. I'm talking about who had the magnitude of Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle. I don't know one. No. I'm talking about black female comedians. I don't really know if any. Well, there were a few white female comedians over the years. But I'm talking about in modern times now. And I don't know of any black female comedians other than Amaz Mabley. In her era. No. But Monique, what are you really fighting for? And based on what you're fighting about, who's going to really benefit directly from you? Who have you actually did charitable donations to? Who have you did your contributions for? Who have you actually protested publicly for? Before all this went down. You know, there's things, questions about things that you've done or haven't done, and you won't answer it, but yet you're the victim of circumstance about Hollywood, Black Hollywood. And all the people that you attack, there's no way all of them could be wrong about you. There's no way. I really doubt it. Negroes can defend Monique all they want. And that's fine. And I'm going to be honest, I like Monique. I've been a fan of hers for a very long time. But it don't mean I can't have a difference of opinion about what she's doing to really stifle her career. You know? First of all, talking about the money, you're already stifling the career. You're already doing it. That's one thing I think you probably should have kept your mouth closed about, was that. I really personally think that it was something you probably could have just left sit alone. You know, just basically not said anything. You know, and allow your manager or management to work behind the scenes to get you the deal that you're looking for, or close to it. You know, build your brand back so that you will be relevant. And do more comedy, which you haven't done much of in the last several years. Let's be real. You know, you're going to try to base your recent stuff on something you did 2 years ago, but it wasn't stand-up comedy, which is what they were looking to pay people for. They weren't looking to pay people for stuff they did in the movie. They were looking for people in just the movie. They were looking for stuff that people paid for as far as the individual talent, which you haven't showcased in a comedy stand-up routine in a long time. That's a fact. You know, so I will say this. Good luck to you, Monique. I do like, you know, your comedy. You're a very talented actress and comedian. But you know what? You got to get better management. That's the bottom line. And yeah, I said it again. And stop trying to throw the bread out when you need it the most. You know, you're too busy burning bridges on everybody. And that's a big part of the problem. And notice that most of the people you burn bridges were people that look like you. In lies the big problem. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.